If you're wanting to connect more with your neighbors, then tonight's the night. We'll have more on a national holiday being celebrated all throughout Texas.
Howdy folks, I'm here at Fair Park in Dallas at the Texas State Fair, and I'll have more for you guys later on in the broadcast.
Thanks for joining us on ntTV Nightly News. I'm Isabella Quintanilla.
And I'm David Castillo.
The Denton community is always in need of bringing its people together.
That's right, Isabella. Luckily, we have Alyssa Yatarte with more information on how we can come together. Alyssa?
That's right, guys. I'm here at Joe Scalise Park celebrating National Night Out starting at 6 p.m. and ending at 8 p.m. The event will be celebrated with pizza, snow cones, and yard games. The purpose of this event is to promote community police partnerships and neighborhood camaraderie in the Denton County. National Night Out is designed to heighten crime and drug prevention awareness, generate support, strengthen neighborhood spirit and police relations, as well as let the criminals know that the neighborhoods are organized and ready to fight back. I'm here with Dawn Connor, the event coordinator, who can tell us more about the event.
Hi, thanks for coming out. So a year and a half ago, my husband and I moved into the community, and after the pandemic, we didn't have an opportunity to meet our neighbors, and so I was really glad to see that National Night Out was happening again in Denton, and so we decided to organize an event right in our neighborhood.
So why did you pick this specific location?
It's a pretty good common ground for everyone in the neighborhood, and it's big enough to hold as many people that want to come.
Okay, thank you, Dawn, so much for your
You're
time.
welcome. Thank you.
Don't forget about this event. It does end at 8 o'clock tonight, and the weather is perfect. So let's check in with our weather anchor, Hannah Gonzalez, so we can stay clear.
Thanks, Alyssa. We're going to have clear skies for the rest of the night so you can go enjoy your event. We can see it's beautiful here in Denton, Texas. We're currently sitting at 82 degrees, feels about the same at 81. Now we do have a 7-mile-per-hour wind speed coming from the northeast, so it makes it feel better when you're outside. Now if we look at tonight's conditions, we can see temperatures will drop. We're going to sit at 66 degrees. However, it will feel cooler at 63. Now let's go ahead and take a look at tomorrow's conditions. It's going to be another warm day in Denton. We're going to sit at 85 degrees. However, it will feel a bit warmer at 88. Now with these beautiful days ahead of us, it's the perfect week to go visit the State Fair, Texas. ntTV's Nathan Mayer is in Dallas with more on this annual event.
Thanks, Hannah. The State Fair is back and better than ever, and this is the 135th year of the State Fair here in Texas. Now, as you can see, standing behind me is Big Tex himself. He's been a part of this fair since 1952. He was injured back in the 2012 electrical fire, and he's back entertaining his audiences once again. Every 30 minutes, the 55-foot tall cowboy speaks to his fans in English and Spanish, saying howdy folks and more. This year, masks are required when inside buildings at all times, and COVID vaccines are being given out here on site. As always, there's there's tons of food and drinks, including 24 new foods all this year. And there's also plenty of games and rides for the whole family. I'm gonna go grab a Fletcher's corn dog, but I'll have more for you guys later in the broadcast.
Thanks, Nathan. With the State Fair continuing their Texas traditions, it's important we do our part in staying healthy at the fair. Wendy Starks has more on what we can do to minimize COVID cases at the fair.
Yes, Isabella, the State Fair continues to work hard to create a safe environment for everyone this year. When considering going to the fair, you want to make sure you are safe and healthy. This year, you have the opportunity to get your vaccine with Big Tex. The Dallas County Health and Human Services are offering free vaccines at Big Tex Circle from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. available all 24 days of the State Fair. Regardless of your vaccination status, you should still bring a face covering. In case you forget your face covering, the fair will have masks available when you enter at the gate. Always practice social distancing and wash your hands frequently while you're at the fair. And remember, if you feel sick or think you might have been in contact with someone who has had coronavirus, you should get tested and stay home. So, David and Isabella, some great reminders to make the fair safe and fun for us all. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Wendy. It's vital to keep taking precautions. Tonight, we actually have some good news concerning COVID-19. CNN's Daryl Forges has a story.
COVID cases across the country going in the right direction, downward. Johns Hopkins University data shows the 7-day average of deaths is down 12% compared to last week. The 7-day average of new cases also declining. Health experts say now is not the time to let up on the virus.
The reality is we still have a lot of cases, a lot of hospitalizations, a lot of deaths.
We still have so many people who are not vaccinated that we better be careful that we don't say we're out of the woods.
On the vaccine front, Johnson & Johnson has asked the U.S. Food and Drug Administration to authorize booster shots for its coronavirus vaccine. The FDA's vaccine committee is scheduled to meet October 14th and 15th to consider booster requests from both J&J and Moderna.
If we bring transmission down, it would also help reduce infections. But the reality is these vaccines are not going to be 100% effective in preventing infection.
A new report by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services shows vaccinations prevented at least 250,000 COVID-19 infections among seniors and tens of thousands of deaths just between January and May of this year. The report from 48 states except Texas and Hawaii also estimates a reduction of 29,000 infections and nearly 4,600 deaths among Black Medicare beneficiaries and a similar number among Hispanic beneficiaries. I'm Daryl Forges reporting.
When we come back, hackers threaten an entire school system with information breaches.
Have you ever seen waves like this before? It may look like something straight out of Hollywood, but this is a real hurricane. Stay tuned to see how we got this footage.
How we treat others.
Put her there.
The light you share can impact those around you, but so can the darkness.
Later, twerps.
Did Pete saying mean things bother you?
So when you reach out to another person, take a moment to consider how they will feel and let your heart be the key to making a difference. Because of you, someone's entire day, year, or even life can change.
In every heart, there's hope.
My son Andrew was always a joy to be around. I always taught him to be accepting of other people. That's why when Andrew was suddenly fired from his teaching job for being gay, my heart just broke. As a parent, how do you prepare your child for something like that? I hope we get to a place where people will be treated with respect, equality, and love.
Texas, where our pride, strength, and unity keep our spirits high as we march forward. Showing our pride by saying don't mess with Texas means we all gotta step up. Walk the walk, do our part to keep Texas clean and safe. Because after all these years, all these miles, all these traditions, for all of us Texans, including me, Matthew McConaughey, don't mess with Texas means don't litter.
This past Monday, Allen Independent School District was under a cyber attack. These hackers sent emails to employees, parents, and students about paying a ransom of $10 million. With the district refusing to pay up, these hackers went even further by threatening to release individuals' personal information on the internet. It is currently uncertain if there is tangible proof that these hackers have access to the data. However, these emails are getting more aggressive. District says they are working with cybersecurity experts in order to remedy the situation.
We all know the value of a good education, and when it is threatened in any way, it is a serious problem. For all the girls and young women in Afghanistan, the new Taliban government is cracking down and refusing to allow them to continue their studies. Many have escaped to the United States in the last few weeks, and now UNT is welcoming 5 young women to the Mean Green family. While UNT will help with scholarships, there are other ways to help these students. We can make donations to a fund that will help cover expenses like food, books, and transportation. If you want to help with immediate needs, you can contribute everyday items like shampoo, soap, or donate gift cards for grocery stores. You can drop off items at the Union Suite 409. Any extra items will go to other students in need. Many immigrants from around the world have started new lives here in the United States, continuing their journey as first-generation college students. Tonight, ntTV's Jose Alonso has a story of one migrant who is part of the Mean Green family.
This pandemic has given students a major headache and taken a toll on our experience. Although many students couldn't continue classes in person, it didn't quite stop some from trying. Meet Faria Ahmed. She graduated last May with her master's in accounting with a concentration in audit. Faria was not just any other college student, but an overseas immigrant from South Asia.
I'm actually from Bangladesh, born and raised there. I moved to America about 4.5 years ago. Bangladesh is actually a South Asian country. It's surrounded by India, next to Pakistan. It's a beautiful country. Foundation that my school built for me, the discipline that they helped me develop really resonated with me because it really helped me grow as a person when I gained independence.
Faria describes her home country as beautiful with lots of green and delicious spicy food. She was taught English from the British perspective, but was always up to date on American culture. So what was it like getting situated in America?
Definitely a huge culture shock. But you know what? I was ready. This has been a dream to come to America since 2012. And here I am now, and I'm proud and happy.
Faria immigrated to Dallas when she was 12 years old to explore opportunity. After high school, she chose to attend UNT to continue her education. She said it wasn't her first choice, but if she had a reset button, she would do it all over again.
The support that I received from not just faculty members, but people, friends, I feel like everybody deserves to experience that because it really helps you grow as a person. I wouldn't say it's all because of me. I think it's because of the love and support that I get from not only my professors, my friends, my parents. I wouldn't be here without them. I wouldn't be so hungry for success if they hadn't pushed me.
For ntTV News, I'm Jose Alonso.
You know, Isabella, after a pretty gloomy week, I'm hoping we get some nice sunny weather.
Me too, David. After the rain last week, I'm also looking forward to a sunny outlook. Let's head over to our weather anchor, Hannah Gonzalez, for more.
Thanks, Isabella and David. We are going to have a beautiful week ahead of us, but first let's go ahead and look at our North Texas map. We can see we're all sitting in those low to mid 80s with the exception of Bowie at 78 degrees. Now, if we zoom out and look at our state map, we can see Denton is sitting at 82 degrees, along with Abilene and Tyler, Texas. Now, our northern cities, Amarillo and Oklahoma City, are going to be in those mid 70s. Now, let's go ahead and look at our 7-day forecast. Like I said earlier, it's just going to be a beautiful sunny week ahead of us. Tomorrow, we're going to see a high of 85, low of 55, and then moving forward into Saturday, it's going to be the perfect weekend to go visit the State Fair. We're going to see a high of 93, low of 67. Now, if we take a look at Tuesday, we can see we do have a 30% chance of showers throughout the afternoon. That will affect temperatures slightly with a high of 85, low of 65, but we'll keep you updated as the week progresses. David and Isabella, that's all I have for weather tonight. Sending it back to y'all in the studio.
Thanks, Hannah. Have you ever wondered what a Category 4 hurricane looks like from the inside? Take a look at this phenomenal footage. The unscrewed sail drone Explorer battled these 50-foot waves and over 120-mile-an-hour winds inside of Hurricane Sam. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration is calling it a world's first. The NOAA and sail drone are now piloting a fleet of 5 drones in the Atlantic Ocean to gather data that will help understand the physical processes of hurricanes. Hurricane Sam is currently on a path that will miss the U.S. East Coast, but a groundbreaking discovery nonetheless.
Well, when it comes to amazing footage, how about shooting a movie in outer space? Well, the Russians launched a full crew today, and one of their goals beat Tom Cruise to the punch. Julia Chatterley has more.
It's the final frontier of filmmaking and a first for one lucky star who will feature in the first movie made in the stars. It seems like a role custom-made for actor Tom Cruise, known for his gravity-defying stunts like hanging off the side of a plane or scaling the world's tallest building. Last year, NASA said it was planning to make a movie with Cruise on the International Space Station. But the winner of this space race is Moscow over Hollywood. Russian actress Yulia Peresild lifts off Tuesday in a Soyuz spacecraft to travel to the International Space Station in what could be one of the most unusual commutes ever to a movie set.
I'm not afraid of anything. I just really want us to make a good movie. And I really want our health, which, as it turns out to be generally good, to not let us down.
The lead actress will be accompanied into space by her director. Both had to learn not only their screen parts, but work with professional cosmonauts for months, undergoing weightlessness training with a backup crew, as well as centrifuge tests and parachute drills.
During this time, they really tortured us. They didn't beat us up, though, but made us memorize a lot of unknown abbreviations and squeezed us completely.
The two will spend 12 days filming on the space station. Cosmonauts on the ISS will also appear in the movie, which is currently titled The Challenge. And that is what the actress says she expects the experience to be, as she and her colleague will have to play multiple roles.
Since he will have to be a camera operator, director, and a lighting engineer, I will have to be a makeup artist, costume designer, and an actress.
Fans will have to judge if the film becomes an international blockbuster, but its out-of-this-world location already makes it a groundbreaking movie.
You know, I really thought Tom Cruise would be the first person to get that done.
Yeah, he would have been pretty amazing, but regardless, I'm still pretty stoked for the movie.
Oh yeah. When we come back, I'll tell you more about how UNT is celebrating Arbor Day.
And David, if you are hungry, I've got a suggestion. Pepitas is the newest restaurant off of Fry Street. Stay tuned to find out more about this vegan twist on Mexican cuisine.
Eva Marie smoked 12,000 packs of cigarettes over 15 years. She quit, and now there's a new lung cancer screening that could save her life. You stopped smoking, now start screening. No matter how much you smoked, early detection could save you. Talk to your doctor or learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Todd's a great guy. I mean, look at him. What a sweetheart. Attaboy. Wait, Todd, what are you doing? How totally selfish and un-Todd-like of you. Come on, Todd. Come on, man.
While UNT's student population continues to grow, UNT horticulturists have made sure that the tree population grows at a similar pace. Tonight, I have the story of the grounds manager leading the charge to a greener UNT. At the University of North Texas, campus groundskeepers are giving the university even more reason to pride itself when referred to as the Mean Green.
This is our 13th year of being awarded the Tree Campus USA award for the higher education. With that, it shows that UNT cares about our trees, so that we take our trees preservation and future very serious.
And while Kelly notes, typically students will notice the abundance of trees when they are seeking shade during those hot Texas summer days, he explains that there are other benefits the landscape is providing students.
It also provides better quality of life. You know, on one of those hard days when maybe a student has not done so well in school, you know, and they're very stressed. Being out in the landscaping, you know, helps relieve some of that stress, and it helps them mentally, kind of healing, you know, from that. And so trees are a major part of that landscaping.
Reporting for North Texas Television, I'm David Castillo. You know, I'm always looking for new restaurants to try. Do you have any recommendations?
I actually do. Our segment anchor, Madison Myers, just tried the new vegan restaurant near campus. Tell us what's cooking, Madison.
Thanks, guys. In the middle of National Hispanic Heritage Month, what better way to celebrate than to indulge in some of the culture? Tonight, we dive into the Hispanic food scene with a unique twist. Pepita's Vegan Cocina just opened in July, but has already gained respect from local foodies.
Eagle Landing is the first and only dining hall on campus to be open 7 days a week, offering a variety of menu options and easily becoming popular among students and staff.
It was very rewarding and satisfying seeing, though, the place filled up, being used. A lot of the positive feedback we're getting from the students and from the food they're having.
The dining hall offers 7 in-house restaurants serving a diverse menu of homemade meals, from entrees like oven-baked pizza to freshly baked cookies.
Having the students see the food being prepared right in front of them, I think gives it more of a show feel, and you have fun with it. And it's fun for us as well.
Eagle Landing is always looking for ways to provide more opportunities and enhance their dining experience.
We will have other features like on the weekends. We will, that's our testing ground. We can have fun and play around and do different menu items on the weekends, showcase them, and then the chefs will report, hey, this menu worked well, so we want to incorporate it into another day, another month, another week, or even introduce it permanently in the spring semester.
UNT takes pride in serving only the best, and at Eagle Landing, it's all about the food.
You can visit Pepita's in Denton at 1115 West Hickory Street, Suite 113. The Landeros will be opening a full kitchen and adding a more unusual menu to their other restaurant, Mulberry Street Cantina. That opens next month. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Madison. You know, David, I'm looking forward to the state fair this weekend, but I know there's a big game coming up.
You're right, Isabella. Some team from Oklahoma is going to come trudging down 35 to try to steal victory from the surging Longhorns. Lincoln, tell me you got some more insight on this weekend's big game.
Yeah, definitely. The eyes of Texas are upon the Cotton Bowl as the Oklahoma Sooners are coming down to battle the Texas Longhorns for another episode of that heated rivalry between those two teams. However, that is not the only heated rivalry going on in sports this week. Now, to make a long story short, go Sox. I'll have more right after the break.
When we adopt a shelter pet, we discover they're a unique mix of all kinds of things.
Come on, Jules, spot on this last one. There it is.
Keep going with it. Leo! They're a little bit of a lot of things, but they're all pure love.
I was 0.5 credits away from completing high school, and I didn't do it. My support team never stopped pushing for me to be better because they knew who I could become as a person. I've been given an opportunity, and I'm just thankful for it.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Now, as we all know, the State Fair of Texas is in town, and with the fair, all eyes are turned toward the Cotton Bowl, where a historic football game will take place this weekend. The 118th annual Red River Showdown will be taking place on Saturday, with the Texas Longhorns battling the undefeated Oklahoma Sooners. The Longhorns are looking to break a 3-year losing streak against the Sooners, with the most recent loss ending in a devastating 53-45 loss in quadruple overtime last season. Texas leads the all-time series between these two teams at 62, 49, and 5, but the Sooners have owned the showdown in the 21st century, going 15-7 in matchups since 2000. The game this weekend will be televised nationwide on ABC. And now turning towards playoff baseball, the MLB regular season finished up last night, and now October baseball is starting up. The Red Sox and Yankees will be facing off tonight in the American League wildcard game, with the winner of the game advancing to the ALDS, where the #1 seed Tampa Bay Rays await their arrival. This is the first winner-take-all meeting between the Red Sox and Yanks since 2004, where the Red Sox came back from a 3-0 deficit and defeated the Yankees to win the AL pennant. However, the Yankees are currently on a winning streak against the Sox, winning the last 6 games and 9 of the last 12. Garrett Cole will be starting on the mound for the Yankees, and Nathan Eovaldi will have the ball first for the Red Sox. First pitch for tonight's game will be at 7:05 at Fenway Park. And now turning towards some UNT sports. UNT will be traveling to Missouri this weekend to take on the Tigers after having the past week off. The Mean Green are looking to bounce back after a late comeback fell short against La Tech a couple weeks ago, resulting in a 24-17 loss in Ruston. Now, this is only the second meeting between the Mean Green and Mizzou, with the first game taking place all the way back in 1995. The Tigers took a 28-7 win at home against the Mean Green, making the series 1-0 in dominant fashion. Now, on the bright side, UNT has had some success against the SEC in recent years, with the latest showdown taking place in Fayetteville against Arkansas, and we all know how that one turned out. Now, the game will be in Columbia, and kickoff will be at 3 p.m. That's all I have for sports. Go Mean Green, and back to y'all at the desk.
Thanks, Lincoln. Okay, Isabella, before we sign off, let's head back out to the State Fair.
You know, what a great day to be at the fair. Nathan, what do you have for us now?
Hey guys, we're having a great time here at the Texas State Fair. Be sure to catch us next week on ntTV for Monday and Tuesday live coverage, both in Spanish and English, here from the Texas State Fair.
Thanks for watching ntTV Nightly News.
Join us again tomorrow night at 6 here on North Texas Television.